Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along, everyone. How are we all doing today? Happy Thursday. Can you believe we're at Thursday already? FS19 has been out now properly for a good couple of days. We're all getting stuck into it, and we're going to continue with that today with some more starting from scratch on Felsbrunn. But before we do, as always, let's say hello to everyone we have in chat today. We have got Matthew Graham's here, Dougie Fresh is here, Miss Trevor Gaming, welcome along. We got Ross Harris, Robbie Todd, and to the remaining 18 of you in chat as well who are lurking. Happy lurking, thanks for having you along. Hey Gav, welcome along. How are those potatoes coming? All finished now? Hope you're all doing very well. Hello to Joshua McConnell as well, and everyone who is, or anyone who is coming across from Rainbow Dave's stream. I was just in there before, so I hope you're all doing very well. We are going to get ourselves bang into it now. Let's not hold back any further. Just make sure that everything is up and running here. How have you all been then? Hope all is very well. If I could just get a quick confirmation of the audio levels from somebody out there, that would be wonderful. But we are all looking good to go. Let's get my controller, have one more drink of coffee, and then we can get away. Oh yeah, and Nightbot's still here. With the rules that are still out of date, I need to remove those at some stage, but we'll get around to that. Alright then. Let's have at it, I suppose. We are back on Felsbrunn, as I mentioned, and we're still, well, we're not at our farmhouse. Obviously, we moved elsewhere, so we're gonna have a little bit of a walk up the road. We need to finish off some round Bale. We've got about half a field to round Bale, and then we need to get cracking with a little bit of. We need to clear some bales. I'm in two minds what to do about all the bales, if I'm honest. Half of me thinks that I'll store them in the shed for now. Half of me thinks I'll sell them. What we might look to do though is, if I've got it enabled at least, bring in the bale carrier that is recently available from Giant's Mod Hub, and we'll get all of those stacked up nice and quickly. Because we've got a big shed here, we don't need all of the space, but hey, let's see what we can get going. What I would say is, the weeds are starting to grow extremely quickly. Look at all of these. Rory Poacher, how's it going there, buddy? Welcome along. Ross Harris, hello. If I see another potato, it'll be too soon. Oh, I'm sure I can figure that one out, Gav, for you. Look at the weeds coming through. This is going to need plowing over. And then the birds are hiding. We might plow this over and then spray it after that as well. But before we can do any of that, we need to get these bales all done. Asthmatic Hedgehog, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? You hate the in-game maps? You know what, the in-game maps are miles better than they used to be, which is a good start at least. I'm sure they'll get, I mean, it all depends on kind of what your preference is, but I think Felsbrunn and Ravenport are streets ahead of where they once were, and it's a vast improvement. This is Field 11, Asthmatic. No, I was just doing some ploughing at night on a different game save on a server, and Lord, is the nighttime great on this map. Is that building all the way? And also, guys, look at the round bale physics. Sometimes we can just start looking at notice. That sucker isn't moving anywhere. Hey, no worries, Asthmatic. It happens to the best of us. I think it might be a while until we see a mod map coming in. There's a lot of amendments. I was speaking to Oxygen David just earlier, and he's saying there's a lot to learn there. So it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together. Jonathan Harkness, welcome along. Hello to Jack Weeks as well. How's it going, guys? Any of my American viewers who are out there watching, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful holiday weekend. Sitting bright during the night. Yeah, I mean, I'm at 10 to 7 here, and it is still looking pretty bright out. Okay, let's just loop around. I'm going to take a... I'm going to miss every other row, I think. Just gives a little bit more of a turn circle. You're from a country called England? Excellent, Asthmatic. I can't wait for small R-Series mods coming out. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few of them as well. Should be good to see. I like this M-Series though. This is a nice little size tractor for what I need. Excellent, Bob. That's the way to go. Okay. Oh. I wish that the one thing I would like is that I don't know, it'd be nice if this beeper stopped when you were full. Just so you can differentiate when the beeper, I know when the beeper starts you're at 90%, but it would be good if it kind of stopped when you were at 100. Have you any cows at the moment, Jack? No, not yet. This is going to be my main yard. We will get cows. It's just a matter of time, really. We've got to wait till we can A, clear this field, B, afford to buy them. It's going to be a big investment there, so we need to wait about that. So, hopefully we'll be able to do it. We'll probably sell a few of these bales so we can get a little bit of extra revenue in. And then we'll put that all towards expanding the yard, really. We'll have to do a little bit of work on improving the yard around here and building it out. Speaking of which, I did that for, I have a new Let's Play series, Dairyman's Diary, the American edition is here on, starting on Ravenport today. And we made a rather, well, what I thought was a really pretty darn good place for farm, actually. It worked out very well, so if you haven't checked that out, do go and check it out. Starting to make the most of the American map there and get really into it all, so that's really good, really exciting. I use a 6115M tractor in real life. Oh, nice, Asmalik. Do you have a front loader on that guy? How long am I doing the stream for, Ross? I don't know, it'll be a good hour and a half, I should imagine. I've got a few recordings I want to try and get done today, so an hour and a half would seem to fit. Once we get this baling done, we might not round up like stack of all the bales. We may just go and do another couple of different contracts, I should imagine, just to do something a little bit different. There's no roller yet, Joshua. No, there is supposed to be a tool coming from Giants, a mod they're creating specifically for that kind of thing. We'll have to keep an eye on that to see when it arrives. But yeah, there's nothing yet. There is a roller where you can remove grass, but there is no kind of, nothing like the ground modification roller we had in 17 yet, that's for sure. Have I downloaded any mods? The only mods I've downloaded are all of those that are available currently from the mod hub. So I've downloaded the case combine, tractor, bale wrapper, just a small few things. Trouble is I only have nearly $23,000 right now, so I can't really afford to do anything with that. The aim would be to, at some stage, buy a front loader for this tractor, have that option. The next big step would be, I'd like to buy a plough, maybe buy some equipment to do some cultivation work with, because we're going to need that. And we need to build ourselves up to being able to buy a field as well, which will be a huge investment. Hello Alistair, welcome, how you doing? You downloaded the Gator? Oh nice. Yeah, the Gator's a good mod actually. It's a nice looking mod. Oh, this field's not, there's not too much left of this field. Shouldn't take us too long to do at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows after this one. That's nice and handy. I am just missing everything. Hey, Jim Bob, welcome. How are you doing today? Do I have the collector's edition? I do not, Joshua. No, unfortunately. Contractor? No, this is my own land. This is my own field. I bought this one. When you start, as you may know, when you start from scratch, there you do have start $500,000, and with that, I bought this tractor. I bought the building down the bottom there, the New Holland combine, and the sprayer, so I can do some contracting, and this field. So that's kind of everything I could afford with $500,000. Oh, and that trailer down there. This baler is leased, so as soon as we finish this field, we're going to take it back to the store and return it. The Ford is not in here, Jack. No, not yet. I mean, there's nothing to say that maybe they won't bring it in. Oh, I'm full again. Oh, your ribs are still giving you a bit of grief. I'm not surprised. You got the game today, though. That's good news, Jimbo. There are a few little bugs and issues. Nothing that I've found that's too extreme, if I'm honest. But there are certainly a few out there. Yeah, that Ford 8340 would be a nice one to have back in. That'd be pretty good, actually. There we go. So what's the favourite task everyone's enjoying doing at the moment on 19? I love ploughing at the moment. I've been really enjoying ploughing on Felsbrunn. Wolf the Bay! Hello, my friend. How's it going today? Ooh, it's getting dark now. We have to hurry this up. How much land do I own, Dougie? I own this one field. Field 11. I can't afford any more at the moment now, so we're just ending up trying to do a lot of contract work, really. See how it goes. The contracting's really good, James. Very good fun. Harry, hello! How's it going, my friend? Welcome on. You got your service set up? Oh, nice! Oh, I'm full again. Yeah, this multiplayer is really good fun, actually, this time around. Owen, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? Nice to have you on the stream. We're gonna get this all finished in the relative dark of the evening, and then we'll fast forward through. Hey Paul, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Nice to have you back. Fun for Life 1000. Hello. May I ask what gaming laptop you have? You may indeed. I use the MSI. I don't know if there's a number to it, but it has a GTX 1050 Ti inside. It's got 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and we've got a, what do we have in here? I'm looking at my specifications here. I think we've got like an i5 7200 processor, 5-core processor. So it's more than sufficient for pushing Farm Sim along, that's for sure. I am, however, in the process of possibly picking up a 1070 Ti for a PC build I'm working on. You got the John Deere in the workshop, there you go, Jim Bob. You can hardly hear me, can anyone else hear me? That's odd. For any of you looking though, if you are kind of toying with the idea of building a new PC or buying a new gaming rig or anything like that, now is the time to look, because we do have obviously Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales coming in abundance. It's definitely going to be the best time to have a look at those things now. And even if you just pick up some of the main components, the graphics card for example, the CPU as well, they're always very expensive. You can probably save a little bit of money on those right now, so it's definitely a good time to have a look around. Oh, rubbish. Full again. Okay, so we just need to get through these last 3 rows, and then we can fast forward into daytime. We'll get rid of the Bale so it doesn't charge us anymore before we do that. That's the last thing we want. Baling i7 870K, wow. That'll be quite impressive. That'll be really good, actually. Full again, terrific. One day I'll remember that this buzzes on. Oh yeah, I agree. I do agree with you. I'm sure it used to, or some of the mod balers we had recently in 17 would make a different sound when it was full or stop beeping even. It's a little bit difficult when you're streaming and trying to read chat to keep an eye on the Bale monitor as well. However, we will persevere. Not long left to go. That's typically, and that's where I shop for everything. I go through Newegg. It's always a great place, and yeah, their shipping rates are pretty good apparently to Ireland as well, so it's definitely worth keeping in mind. Milton, hello my friend, how's it going today? I have a household computer and I have a 1050 and I get a good FPS. Oh nice, that's all you need. Perfect, Joshua. At the end of the day, you just need to specify and build something to fit your needs. If all you're doing is playing farm sim, it doesn't have to be a rocket ship. If you're like anyone who streams on YouTube, if you're playing a game and then coding it, it does require a little bit more. It needs a little bit of an extra kick. And if you're going to be doing any content production, like using Premiere Pro or the likes, then you will need a little bit of extra boost for that as well. But yeah, if you're just going to be playing farm sim, then an i3 would probably run you fine. And would probably be coming very cheap these days. Oh, just a touch shy. I want to edit 4K of my drone footage. Oh, okay, that'd be cool. What kind of drone do you have? Hey, Bill B. How's it going, my friend? Make money off some in real life contractors. Well, there you go. There's an idea. My PC is only an off-the-shelf base spec with a GTX 1060 swapped into it. Sometimes that's all you need, really. If it's just gonna be light kind of gaming, then yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna just rumble along. Sam Tractor, what's going on, buddy? Welcome into the stream. Okay, and now last but short, there's a fair number of bales on here. We'll have a look at these in daylight once we've got rid of this. I'll probably got to bail this last bit up and it won't allow me to get rid of it, no doubt. But hey, if I go into here, okay, so we got rid of that. The DJI Phantom 4 Pro. Don't fly in the dark. Oh, I'd be terrible at flying one of those things anyway. I wouldn't even try it. No, my abilities. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to let time scoot on by, and whilst we do, we're going to have a quick look to see what contracts we can do next. Round bales pull are much better, yeah, they're a lot more stable. They don't run, like, I'm in field 11 here, and it's it's a lot more controllable. It's nowhere near as rough, or when you release a Bale, it doesn't fly down the hill. It's a lot more refined, I think is the best way to put it. Looks very good. No worries, Joshua McConnell. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so contract-wise, Field 4. Which is Field 4? Field 4 is up there. Now the only problem with that is that's a long way to take a cotton harvester. That being said, I haven't actually done cotton yet, so that'll be a pretty cool one to do. Not a lot of money for it, but there's not a lot. It's throwing Field 12. The case from the FS17 is out. It is. I just downloaded it before Jim Bob. It's pretty darn good. So shall we? We got a couple of contracts we can look at. Shall we do Field 12 sowing with the steer and the Waderstad, or shall we do a little bit of cotton harvesting in Field 4? What do you reckon, guys? That would be quite good because I haven't used a fast track yet either. So yeah, drop in the comments if you think we should do either cotton harvesting or some drilling. Cotton Field 4 for Paul. Dougie says cotton as well. Looks like we're going to be on for some cotton, boys. Excellent. Alrighty, let's do some cotton. I'm excited by that. I'm going to lease some items here as well because I have nothing. So we'll let this time fast forward. Whilst it's doing that, we're just going to take ourselves down to... There we go. I hear potatoes in Field 9 is good. Bam! That's a brute. Let's just get some equipment. I like this fast track actually. This is the first time using the fast tracks for me in game. I love this fast track. Look forward to seeing what this looks like once we fast forwarded time a little bit. Like I said, I've yet to use the cotton harvester really. I'm intrigued to see how it actually performs and to see if I get the bug that a lot of people have been experiencing. Got your copy of FS19 today? Excellent, Paul. Very, very nice. Alright, so... as it's nighttime, we'll just wing up in the fast track first and then we'll come back and get the cotton harvester in the daytime. Got the lights on there. Field 4, we're heading all the way up to the top. Oh, nice, Gav. Great minds think alike. I do like these fast tracks a lot. I can see the Cornbrook contracting team getting the fast track pretty soon, if I'm honest. What, have I got full wheel steel over this guy? Front wheel steer, okay. Better. Hello, Gamer Dragon. Welcome along. How's it going, buddy? How many fields do you own, Bob? We currently own one. Sadly, Field 11. We are doing as many contracts as we can to kind of increase that, but at the moment it is one and one only. Oh, we're nearly in dawn. Stephen, hello, buddy. Welcome into the stream. Hope it's all going very well for you today. How is your Thursday? Oh, with the black Mahindra. That's a really nice Mahindra, actually. Those Mahindras are like rocket ships. They're so fast. Starting from scratch is pretty tough, and the one thing that you kind of forget about as well, Dougie, when you do a contract, the price of the contracts are very low, so you can spend a long time doing, let's say, cotton harvest, and this one's worth $2,000. This should be euro, but I haven't changed it back yet. But yeah, so it's really not worth a lot of money. I'm gonna start our day nice and early here. Oh, that sun is looking nice and shiny and bright today. It's a fierce looking waterfall there. If you pre-order the game, do you get the Mahindra Retriever? You do. It depends on which method you order it from, I believe. You can either get the red or the black one. I may be mistaken there, but I think that's how it goes. So Field 4, if memory serves, is up here to the left. Is that like just a bit of grassland? That's quite a place to build a yard on. That would look pretty cool. Okay, here we go. The interesting thing is, though, from what I've seen, this cotton doesn't generally yield quite a lot, so I don't know if we'll get a bale out of this, or a module, sorry. Didn't I? Oh no, they're there. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of bales. They will all be released as a DLC anyway. Oh, cool. Trying to watch my combine. Still have 1,000 acres of soybeans left. Oh wow, Bob. Whereabouts are you farming in the world? I assume in the North America somewhere. And how much are you harvesting if you still got that much left? Do I have any beacons? No, let's get some lights on though. I feel like this is only going to go wrong. And GD's here as well, so he's going to laugh at me when I crash inevitably. Hey, Johnny boy, we've finished up some baling. We're going to do a quick cotton contract as well. It's probably going to take me as long to drive up to the field as it will to harvest the field. And then we need to figure out a way to, we need to probably sell some of our bales. We need to stack the bales, clear the field. But likely going to do a few different contracts just to kind of keep ourselves going, bring in some money. Is it your JD in the M series? It is indeed, Owen, yes. It's a 6135. No front loader on it yet, but I probably will customize it when I can afford to buy a front loader and get that stuck on there. Will McHale come to the game? Stephen, I'd love it if they did. I can't see it. It would be a major surprise in my mind if they did, because they're a big brand across Ireland and mainland UK, and possibly Europe as well, but they're not huge yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that'd be great if they did, it really would. This is a nice little, uh-oh. This is a lovely little machine. So what is everybody's favourite model, favourite machine thus far in FS19? You must have one by now. Ooh, go around there. There can't be a car coming this way. I'll be sunk if there is. No cars, no cars, no cars, no cars. Yes! Do you think a mod should be made to allow you to put stickers on machinery, like kind of contracting logos, that kind of thing? It's a good idea, Johnny. It would mean that it would be of a good quality. I don't know how you'd do that, but it's certainly an idea. The New Holland T6 Jim Bob is a good shout actually. It's a nice little machine. I was having to play around in that just the other day. It's a very nice little tractor actually. I mean, it's no Massey, of course. I feel obliged to say that, but it is a nice machine. We're still sticking to 15 miles an hour. We're not losing any speed on this hill. If I have to, which I'm probably just going to spin off the road onto the grass. I wonder how long it took someone to model this cotton harvester. So much to it. Please don't be a car in Worcester. You crashed into a car yesterday. Dougie, you are not wrong. That was quite the wreck. Yeah, my driving history on FS19 has not got off to a great start for anyone who recently joined. It's in need of some assistance. At the moment, James, you're liking the Fent favourite 5-5. Hey, that's a good shout. That, I think, might be the next tractor I go to, actually. I do need something that I can use, and that would be a good option, I think. We're only halfway up this hill. This hill goes on forever. Are you keyboard or steering wheel? I am a controller actually. And so none of those. I use a PS4 controller. And to be honest, I love it because it works very well whenever you're doing any loader work with like a tractor or a telehandler. My right hand joystick becomes the controller for the loader. So it works seamlessly. Get my hazard lights back on. I find it odd that there are no beacons on here. So anyone familiar with a PS4 controller, to use the front loader on any equipment or the telehandler arm, I just press the left one trigger and use the right joystick. Joe Woodhouse, hello my friend, welcome aboard, how's it going today? We've got 37 people in here, thanks for stopping by everyone, hope you're having a great day. If you haven't done so yet, please do hit that like button, it really does help out an awful lot. And if you're new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button, come and join Simulation for the Nation over here. We just started with our first new series of FS19, the latest in a Dairyman's Diary that is rolled out on Ravenport, so do go check that one out. And then Cornbrook Contracting with Virtual Farmer is going to be starting next, or this weekend. Come in, beg your pardon. Niels, hello, how are you doing today? Welcome aboard the stream. It's the same for Xbox. Yeah, Jim Bob, that works well, yeah. I'd like a wheel one day, but if I got a wheel, I'd like to have a side panel because I would like to have a joystick. Good lord, that was a long old drive. Alright then. I love the seat suspension now, look at that go. What happens to you? There you are. Can't wait for more Cornbrook Contracting. Excellent, Dougie, that's what we like to hear. Now that's pretty cool. I do love the way the plants and the foliage bend. I think that is a really nice touch for 19. Really, really strong look. And whilst I don't know about this particular area of Europe, but I'm fairly sure that cotton is not a thing here. But hey, it still works. Ah, and that lighting's awesome. So anyone out there who has harvested cotton previously, what is the most that you've made from the cotton? Are you growing your own yet, or are you still doing kind of contract jobs with cotton? I'm sure there are some people out there who have gone straight to making their own. Give myself a little bit more room to play with here. There you go, Paul. That works quite well. I like that idea. It's just so, it seems so natural. I could never go back to using the mouse again for loader control. I like as well, when you pull away from a vehicle, yes, it goes quiet, but then you can hear the breeze, you hear the wind blowing. That's a very nice little touch, actually. Oh, so you were playing your puppy on PS4 there, Paul? Hey Fred Siddons, welcome aboard, how you doing? I am fantastic today. How's your Thursday going? Can't believe we're at Thursday already, guys. It's kind of crazy. Not to the weekend. Ah, cool. Ooh, steering's somewhat sharp on here. There we go. I like the way this machine just strips the cotton off and then leaves the rest of it, leaves the plant in the field. That's really cool. We might just square this bootleg off here, I think. I really want this to be full. I want to take the... I really want to play with the cotton module. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. What happens if you don't maintain a cultivator in FS19? It probably slows down. I haven't actually got to that stage yet, to be honest, James. It certainly looks faded, it looks worn, and it will probably start to be a little bit less efficient, I would imagine. And then I imagine it looks a bit scruffy. I generally haven't got to that point though yet. Starting to rack up some hours on the plough, but that's about it. Seen a few vids? Nice, Fred. Are you playing it yourself at the moment, or are you hanging on? I like the contrast between the cleared cotton and the ready to be harvested. That's pretty nice. Swing around. There we go. So right now we've done headlands and a fair block. We're at 3,100. Is that litres, I suppose? I don't know how that works. Hey, Alan Purdy, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? How many pairs of socks? It depends how big your feet are going to be as to how many I can make for you here, Alan. I could, with my ability with a needle and thread, I could probably make at least 2 pairs for you. Maybe it'll come as a configuration one day, Paul. Get some black and white stripes on that thing. The way it should be. Oh, I've missed a bit. Look at that. Now I believe you have to get to around about 40% minimum to be able to unload this. Look at the way the seats balance in. That's fantastic. I love that. So we're a little while off there, but this field's not all the biggest there, so it shouldn't take us too long to do. Once we get this big block out of the way, there'll be next to nothing. 1 per foot. Doug, yeah, I think you might be right. I don't think I'll get a full bale off here at all. I think they're about 20,000 litres or something. And judging on how we're going, we might get approximately half a module, maybe a little bit more than half. But still, it's a nice little contract. Good news is I don't have to drag this cotton harvester back down the field again. Hey, hello, Josh versus Zeal, welcome along. How are you today? How's it all going, buddy? I love, one of my favourite features of the 19 is this seat suspension. It's just brilliant. Ooh, you line yourself back up there. There we go. I've missed a little bit. That's about a jumper's worth there. Just do this. That for a screenshot, huh? Perfect. Look at the lighting in the background there. That is just magnificent. Ian's Jacobs, hello, welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? It will go fast downhill. That is true, Jim Bob. Shouldn't take us quite as long, you'd hope. I'm not quite sure I'll be able to control it though. Stephen Lee, hello, hello. How are you doing today, my friend? The States farming, and we do 3,000 acres of corn, 3,000 acres of soybeans a year. And we're, wow, that is an awful lot. Without saying where your whereabouts you're farming, do you have snow at the moment, or no, Bob? ID Gaming, welcome along. How are you doing today, my friend? Thanks for stopping by to check out the stream. We are flying through a little contract with the cotton here, chasing the birds out the field. And shouldn't take us too long at all. Right now we're looking at, well, we're maybe about 25% full, so it must be 20,000 litres for a module of cotton. Hey Adam, welcome along, how you doing? Stephen Lee, we did get the 4220. That's part of the reason we did this contract, just so we could have a play with the fast track, to be honest. And we have to take it right the way down to the bottom end of the map, so we're going to have a good run out on it as well. So that should be fun. It really shouldn't take us too much longer to get through here. I like the fact that there's weeds in the bottom of the crop. It adds a little bit of extra colour into this. What is already quite impressive looking crop, actually. If I stop, I'm really taking too much of a close look at crop textures. They look pretty cool. Great demand at the sawmill. I like the fact with notifications that the great demands just pop up in the corner, they don't interrupt the gameplay anymore. I think that's quite a good touch. Something simple like that where it didn't pause your tractor and you had to exit out of it, it just kind of appears and disappears in the top corner. Look at the sunlight now, this is glorious up on the hill. I'm missing a bit of time. So another couple of passes and then we'll have this little block all zipped up, and then we can, that little bit down there shouldn't take any time at all. I reckon given how much we've got now, we'll probably be about 50% of the load really, which would be enough to allow us to clear this out. That's a nice big house down the bottom there. Love the way the crops kind of fold through this harvester. I've never seen a cotton harvester before, but I assume that's how it works. I'm not very familiar with cotton at all. But that's why I love the fact that it's in here, because I know nothing about cotton, and it's a great chance to kind of learn a little bit about how the machines work and the whole process really. Really, really good. Three, four, five, six, seven. Oh yeah, so another 2 passes. It does say that there's great demand indeed. I don't know what the great demand is for down at the spinnery, at the sawmill, beg your pardon. I assume it's some kind of wood chips or wood. We don't have either. Has anybody done any forestry in FS19 yet? That's something I've never really touched that yet. Has anyone had a go with any of the new equipment? Spinning around, it's got a turn circle similar to a swather. You can spin around on the sixpence. I like that. So we won't try and take it all in one, because that's not going to be possible. Yeah, Paul, I think you're probably right there. It's likely going to be for the wood chips. We might go and have a look at it later on to see how it all pieces together. Look at my little character bouncing up and down in that seat there. That's brilliant. Just bobbling around. So we left enough of a space there to make it worthwhile. We'll just tidy up this little bit up at the end. And voila! Your JD is not working, Jim Bob. Fantastic news. What was wrong with it? What have we got there now? We're nearly at... yeah, we'll be about at 40% there now. So in theory, we've ejected Bale now, but unloaded finished Bale. Awesome stuff. Poor cotton harvester driving, missing everything. Okay. So we'll just get this little block wrapped up here as quickly as we can. And then it's up into the mighty 4220 for a bit of a spin down to the cotton mill. Look at the backdrop of that mountain. Heavens. What I would like to see that is 21 is the vehicle monitor to change from the main screen to the secondary screen. Oh yeah, so something like on the pillar there, you could flick that around. That'd be pretty interesting. Okay. Well, at least it's something working, Jim Bob. That's the main thing, I suppose. Can't be without a tractor. Alright then, so this little guy here shouldn't take too long to do. We're just going to zip around. Tiny little block left up, really, that's all. And then, yeah, we'll move on to another job. What's everyone's favourite contracting job to do? Is it harvesting, drilling anything, or you're more of like a fertilising guy or girl? I do a lot of spraying work on here purely because I bought the sprayer so I can make a little bit of extra money where possible. I think that's always a good idea. Harvesting for you, James. Nice. Even more winter crop over the farm. Well, that's the thing, Jim. You don't want to be rattling around inside a tractor cab too much if your ribs are giving you any grief, because that is going to hurt an awful lot. I broke a couple of ribs once, and it was just misery. Hey, Dal, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Niels likes harvesting. Cool, especially potatoes and sugar beets. Interesting. The potatoes, as Gav, if he's in here, will testify, do take quite a while. Don't forget, guys, if you have yet to do so as well, do go and check out Dal Gaming. Go give his channel a view and a visit, and drop a subscribe if you've yet to already. Definitely worthwhile checking out over there. I'm just going to keep going around the squares. It's kind of fun here. Let's get some lights on the show. Think you need to make a comeback? I think so. Get on board. I'll just cut a bit off there. Never mind. 2.5 hours for field 9. So to give you an idea, Dal was harvesting, you can just about see field 9 there. Gav was harvesting field 9 there, and I was ploughing another field, and it took him forever to make any kind of progress. Still, at least the Grimy Harvest is a nice one to drive. That's always good fun. Yeah, if this here monitor could change at all, that'd be kind of nice. Hey, Captain Simulation, how are you? It's been a while. Hope all is well. I do like Silage, I understand it's not contract, but still fun. There you go, Adam. No, Silage is good fun. I haven't actually got stuck into any Silage yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so, that's for sure. HC738, hello, welcome aboard. How are you today? Doing awesome, thanks. Yeah, really enjoying just spending time kicking back and pushing on with Farm Simulator, actually. Very much enjoying it. Okay, so that's going to do me. And then we're going to go and we'll tip out this module. We're at just over 50% of the module, so it's about kind of what I was expecting. The Western Husky, what's up, bud? It's been a while, how are you doing? That's down, lovely stuff. And we'll just tip this out somewhere that's nice and easy. Patch just dropped. Oh wow! What's in the patch now? Well, that's interesting. Do you know, is it a game save breaker or is it all good? Hey, that patch has come out much faster than I ever thought. 1.1.1, awesome. Just very nice. That's something I have to have a look in. All done for Owen. Excellent. You fold up. Actually, no, I'm gonna. Not too late. Alrighty then. Let's see what it's saying now. 80% done, so let's just go and take this down to the very south of the map. 8.5 megabyte. Ooh. Do you know what? The Bale physics are something I'm only just starting to play with now. The Bale physics seem to be greatly improved. Really do. So there's so many things like that where you just don't notice straight off the bat with FS19, and when you start to play with it, you're like, oh wow, this is different. Come on. Come to Papa. Alright then, where am I heading now? All the way down to the bottom. So I'm going to follow that road. All the way down. Oh, down to the shop, okay. Hello Brian, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? It'd be interesting to have a look at what they've the changelog for the patch there. Be very intrigued to see. I think one of the seat suspension in the fast track is really evident because you can really clock up some great speed in this thing. Probably wouldn't want to come down this hill in a fast track at 40 miles an hour, but fast track seems to be handling it like a breeze. Is FS19 good, Brian? I love it. Now, there are a lot of people who have different views on it and different opinions, and they're, of course, completely entitled to that. I absolutely love 19 so far. Yes, there are a few little issues, but there is a new patch that has just come out which should fix some of those. And Giants are working very hard to ensure that everything is good, but I think it's fantastic. I really, really do. Big improvements from 17. Joseph John Martland, welcome aboard the stream, my friend. How are you doing? I hope everything is going well for you this fine Thursday. Do you think we will get a Kane Trailers mod pack? Adam, I'd be surprised if we do. I saw someone made a convert of one from 13 and it looked, you could really tell it was from 13. It would take, I'd love to see one, don't get me wrong. But it might take an awful long time for something to make it. I guess maybe someone like Peter J or perhaps CD Models or 4D Modern, that would be the best bet, but I really wouldn't know at this stage. Oh, thanks, Dal. Appreciate that. Don't forget, guys, well, if you've yet to, please do go and join the Discord. Link should be in the description down below, where you'll be able to keep up to date with everything that's going on. Well worth your time. Well, hello, Mr. XJS. Is that you putting your name forward for a Kane trailer pack? Dundee 6320 is a very good tractor. You're not wrong there. It's a nice little machine. How's your trailer pack coming along, Matt? Oh, where am I going? Oh, the wrong way. Run, run, run. Do you think they will convert the Red Rock trailers and Marston trailers? Another good question. I know that Mr. XJS here is making a Marston pack, and there are some brilliantly good looking trailers in there. So they wouldn't necessarily need to be remade at all. I assume we're going into there. Looks like we are. Let's get some hazard lights on. As for the Red Rock trailers, I would have no idea. Who knows at this stage? Don't be stupid, don't, no, 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 stay. This one's post just disappeared from Giant server. Oh. Is this stage to be a mod? No, this is in-game. Brian, this is new to FS19. Pulled around a little bit more there. Liam, hello! I am using a PlayStation 4 controller. Contract and field 4 finish. Well, there you go. Alright then, so what else do we have here? Are there any mods yet, Sean Smith? There are a few mods, yeah. Go onto the Giants mod hub. There are a few of the old vehicles from 17 that have been converted into 19. Go and check those guys out. Give you a little bit of option. Oh. Field 6. You gotta say field 6 pretty big. Oh, we're gonna do field 6, I think. Catch you later, Brian. Thank you very much. What's my favourite tractor band, Joseph? I am a Massey fan. Massey Ferguson, ideally a 6480 tier 1 or 2. Least items. And if not, if I could go a little bit older, I'll go 3125 because that's awesome as well. And now we're going to head over to the shop. We're not going to walk there because it's too far. Hey Lewis, welcome along. How are you doing? It's been a while. We need to get some seed, I suppose. Nice to see the Deutsch back in the game. Absolutely. Hope there'll be a mod for 69, 30, 70, 40. You never know. Now that we've got a good John Deere base modeling game, you never know what might come. Oh god, this looks good. This looks a bit nice, people. Doing very good, thank you, Liz. I saw a few pictures of Letton Farm making its way through into 19. Is that going to be happening? We have a MS390. Great little machine, Jimbo. Fantastic. And we'll be back. No worries, Sean. Thank you for stopping by anyway. Great to have you on board. I want to get that other... Question is... I'll pull it right here. There we go. Converted might finish it. Oh, nice! Is the conversion difficult there, Lewis? You did the wheelie in a 135. There you go. That's the spirit. Let's leave that about. We might just get one more actually, just in case. No, no, no. Nothing like going horrendously overpowered here, but hey ho, this will work. How much is FS19, Brian? It would depend upon what platform you're purchasing it for. I believe, if we look at US dollars, I believe it was about 45 USD, I think. No, maybe a little bit less, maybe 30 USD. So if you're on American or North American, it'll be about 45. But if you're European, I don't actually know. I'm not sure how the animals work. We'd also like to see if I can build it into 3 FS19 modes. Yeah, that's true. That would make sense. That's a little bit of a challenge, if nothing else. I may regret taking such a large machine here. I get the distinct impression that might be the case. Yeah. England 40, standard 75 Premier. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I'm seeing some chat that the wheel issue has been fixed on the latest patch. That's good news to hear. Let's just, because I'm so big here, let's just, there we go. I'm protected now. Get yours on Amazon for £35. That's good. Good value, actually. I think I'm going to field 6 if I'm right. That's gone well. That has. That has not gone well at all. Can I go around that? I'm just going to cut through here. There we go. You didn't see anything, guys. We're all good. Is this start from scratch? It is indeed. Yes, I'm on a contract here. So I just leased this equipment, and this is the equipment provided for the contract to go and do a big field. So that's exactly what we're going to go and do. I only own one tractor, which is a John Deere 6135M. Is there a case 4055 in 19? There is indeed, Brian. Yeah, it's just made its way through. How rude. How rude, GD. Technically, this is an articulated articulation, which makes it incredibly difficult to reverse. Perhaps you could say it's a little bit big for a European map such as this as well, but hey, we made it. So do you like the TS6340? I'm not too familiar with that one actually. So we're gonna follow this little bend around, and then that'll take us almost straight through. Uh-oh. Car, abandon the road. Can you see the cow farm? There is no cow farm built into the map yet because we haven't bought one. However, if I go into here, I can show you what it looks like on here. The animal pens. There are two different sizes. You can have with the gun. Either the small cow pasture for $100,000 or the large for $300. So that will allow you to have 50 cows, or you can have 200 with the big guy. See that you are right, Dougie. It is just a kind of a varnished out skin of the Seed Hawk, but it's a good looking machine. Should make mincemeat of the field we're going to. I like that little shed actually, that's kind of cool. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe that this is a remodel of the this quad track, and it just looks fantastic. It really does look brilliant. I'm going to 6, so I'm going to just skip straight over here. Thank you kindly. Okay, it's really not a big field for the size of the drill, but never mind. £21 fine. I'll take the £21 fine. If that's the only damage I cause, then this thing, I'll be happy with that. This is a monstrously big drill. Look at me sitting and riding this thing like a boss. Go. That's better. Wrong type of fruit for the contract. What are we supposed to be planting? Let's see here. Barley. Okay. I like the fact that it tells you that you're being an idiot and you're planting the wrong seed type. That's pretty good. Oh, okay, James Doll, that makes sense. Thanks for the little bit of info there. That is a monstrously big piece of kit. What is the biggest case, Brian? You are... Which one is this one? This is the 620. I think this can go up a little bit more, actually. If I go into the monsters... Oh no, 620 is the biggest one, so you are very much looking at the biggest case here. I'd say it's sufficiently big enough. Do a screenshot of that one. I just hope I have enough seed to last here. Catch you later, Joseph. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a great rest of your day. We're going to put a headland in here just to make it a little bit easier, so we're not turning around on bigger terrain. So we're going to probably get this contract done, and we'll wrap this up for the day. I think we'll stop at 5:30 my UK time, 12:30 my local time. Nice to get a few more jobs done though. Yeah, get a little bit more money coming in, that's for sure. This is a very nice little piece of equipment. It would help if I was actually covering the full width of the machine. There we go. Gotta go and feed the calves. No worries, Jim Bob. Have a great rest of your day. Rest up and look after those ribs. Look at that for a view, huh? Heavens. I like how you can hear the the drill working in the background there. That's really cool. Taking the wife shopping. Best luck, Alan. Enjoy. We shall catch you in the next stream. Thanks for stopping by. I do believe following me in the next, well, when I finish here in about 10 minutes, Mr. Rainbow David mentioned that he would like to be streaming again, so do make sure you go and check him out once more. What land do I have, Brian? I myself, I only own one field, which is field number 11. The rest of it is all land that we're contracting for. So, part of start from scratch there, you have 500,000 pounds, euros, dollars, whatever currency you're working in. And you've got to make that kind of work out for you. So that's what we're trying to do here. So it's all a case of trying to balance whether you want to have more land or if you want to have more machinery. So I kind of went for a balance in the middle there. I've got a few bits of equipment that I can do jobs with myself. And then I've got a field of my own to reap the rewards with. So that's what we're trying to do. I have a discussion with a friend of mine. Deutschfahr or Fendt? Oh, for me, Niels, it would be Fendt. It seems I'm going to need more seed. I know. It does look that way, Dougie. Might have to finish this off stream again. Let's see. Thing is, though, this seed drill is so bloomin' big that it's not going to take me too long to... a couple of passes and it'll be nearly all done. I love the look at the pipework that connects through here though. That's really good. Very impressive. No problem, Brian. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy playing 17. I'd love to know if you had one of these setups in real life, how many acres you could cover in the day. It's got to be hundreds. We might, what are we looking at now, 1400? We're probably close to halfway through this field, so we shouldn't take too much longer. I think we might even have enough seed. Look at us go. Alright then. So it does seem like the patch is out. Has everyone tried to download the 1.1.1 yet? Is corporate contracting going to be on Ravenport? It is going to be on Felsbrunn. It's going to be on the European map, Tom. So it should be coming this weekend. We've already recorded it. Virtual Farmer and myself have to just edit everything up. But it is ready to rock and roll. It's in I won't give it all away here, but it's in an area close to where we've been to this morning, already on the live stream here, so it will be coming very shortly. I can't wait for it, actually. It should look very good. Thank you, Brian, I appreciate that one. Zip it around there. I think 1067. Yeah, we should have enough seed here to do this. Is the Dairyman's Diary come back? Dougie, it arrived today. It is on Ravenport as of right now. So after the episode, after the stream here, you can go and watch the very first episode, in which I actually made a placeable yard, which I think looked pretty darn good actually. So if you haven't checked that one out, do go and check it out after the stream. But we are in Ravenport. There we go. Drop you down there. Nice and easy. Hey, look at that. We've kind of judged that seed allowance pretty darn well, even by my own standards. And what's great is I don't have to drag this machine back to the depot. I can just leave it here. Hey, CD7 Gaming, welcome along, buddy. How you doing today? Nice to have you on board. Hope all is going well for this fine Thursday. So we're going to be going for about another 10 minutes or so. We'll get this little nuke finished up here, and then we might go and I think I've downloaded the Bale chaser for round bales. I might go and get that included, or at least, and then we can get some of our round bales all stacked up. We should have plenty of round bales. We'll keep some of them until there's like a good price for straw. We might sell some just to recover the cost of the lease for the Bale chaser. Look at that, for the amount of seed left. In any second now, we should get a flash up in the top right corner that we have finished the contract. Stone Field 6 completed. Perfect. That's a pretty impressive looking beast though, I'm sure you'll agree. Perfect stuff. So we're making a little bit of money there. Just barely made it. We just scraped through there, really, Dougie. But hey, I don't mind as long as we do scrape through and we don't fall short, because that would have been pretty terrible. Now, is it in here? Yes, it is. How much is that going to cost me? To lease it, it's going to cost me $3,100, so we'll do that. Let's go and find my John Deere. So this is my field, my farm, for everyone who's asking. This is all of the equipment I own. I've got a sprayer over there, a combine, and a trailer. That is it for now. We're going to go and grab that Bale chaser. I'm not too far away here from the store. So we'll pick that one up and then we can at least start to clear some bales and get some bales stacked up into our shed as well, actually, out of the way. Would you by any chance possibly play multiplayer after harvest? I am looking into various different options. My dedicated server at the moment is currently using it's been used by Nitrado, or is run by Nitrado, and it's currently for the Cornbrook contracting setup, but I might look into the option of getting another server actually. I do like the multiplayer, and it'd be nice to get you guys involved with that. So watch this space, I would say, at the moment with that one, Bob. Very much watch this space. But yeah, once you've got yourself all finished up with your harvest there, who knows what we'll be looking to do by that point. Okay, so we're going to skip back up to where we came. I think this little Bale chaser is a nice little size piece of equipment for this John Deere. The two go very well together. And the good news is about where I've kind of situated my farm, it's not massively out of the way, so it doesn't take forever to drive to and from the store. You kind of just zip on up. Yeah, we're going to get this field cleared. You've not questioned any cars. How many signs were knocked down? Oh, the number of signs is not worth counting today. There, Dougie. A lot. Let's just agree upon a lot. Lovely stuff. So, all being well here, this is going to allow me to stack these bales in the shed, assuming that this will tip up right, which I think it should. Should have enough space there. And then, yeah, we'll get most of these cleared. It's going to allow me at some point, if I can afford to buy a plow that fits this tractor, we'll get this all plowed over, and then we'll be able to continue with the workload, really. I'd like to get this drilled into a crop for next harvest. But yeah, we're really firing along now. How many have we got in there? We've got 3. Let's just take... That's pretty much a full load there. So, moment of truth time, I guess. Oh, plenty of space. That's pretty darn perfect. Excellent stuff. So we are going to continue with this off camera, I think. We've got plenty to get stacked up here out of the way, and this will get us our field nice and clear, ready for the next drilling, really. Hey, Alistair Scott, welcome along. You have just joined us as we are coming to the end, unfortunately. We are going to get this all finished off camera. We've just leased our chaser. But for now, yeah, we're going to leave it here. I do believe Mr. Rainbow Dave is streaming, if nobody else is, so go and check him out. I'll probably see you in there in just a moment or two. For now, though, we will leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you later on down the line. Until then, though, thank you ever so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will keep an eye on my Discord for when I'll next be streaming, because I don't think it'll be tomorrow. Until then, though, take care, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you in the next one.